Hello ladies and gentlemen, fellow traders. Today is Saturday, 19th of September 2020. The time is 11:14 am. Welcome to our BBMA weekly analysis for the trading week of 21st to 25th of September 2020. Let's start by review our BBMA setup SOP. As usual, we're going to trade with 4 time frame weekly daily H4 and H1 this week. Our entry and exit will be on H4. We're gonna use 1% of our account per trade, and we let 5 trades running at the same time in parallel. We also use trading view with our custom indicator for trading automation. Let's review our last week trade and see how the week have went. For last week of 12th of September, our growth was positive 1.15%. with our trade 3 trade running and close take profit, and the rest of the setup that we took on AU, UJ, UCHF and also NU was missed. We don't enter the trade. So that was the last week trade review. Okay, let's look at this week trade setup. As usual, we're going to look at DXY for our currency index guidance for USD. In weekly, we can see that DXY is rejecting the MA 510 high and is still at the MA 510 high region. Let me blow it up so you can see clear. Okay, so this is the re-entry sell setup for us, means the DXY going to be weak. If we zoom in into daily time frame, we can see that it has actually crossed below the mid Bollinger Band and come back retrace up here. This is still a CSAK buy, but it's a very weak setup, or we can see it as a re-entry buy because this is a extreme buy here. Okay, on H4 we can see the price is at re-entry sell after it make this extreme sell, CSAK sell and re-entry sell. And on H1, price did go up and cross this EMA 50 and keep closing above the EMA 50. This actually give us a little bit of trouble because what we want to see is this price close below here so that the downwards trend is continually strong. So what we're going to do is we're going to monitor the XY and we're going to use our custom indicator and wait for CSM sell to happen. If CSM sell to happen, then we can confirm our downward trend of the USD currency index. Okay, so that's our first alert for this week, DXY CSM sell at H1. Okay, let's look at our next currency pair, Euro USD. For Euro USD in weekly time frame, it's a little bit in the middle. However, if we look at the higher time frame, we can see that Euro USD is still trending bullish. Now it's closed and open and closed outside the Bollinger Band. So we want to take, in this setup, we want to take the re-entry buy. Okay, because it's right in the middle. So you have to pick either buy or sell. So we use our BBMA setup SOP to take this as a re-entry buy. So to make our re-entry buy valid, we want to see the supporting evidence in the lower time frame. So in daily time frame, we can see currently it's at a CSAK buy. It does. Actually it just closed right at the mid Bollinger Band. So I'll take this as CSAK buy for now. And then on H4 we can see it's a re-entry buy, and on H1 this is a CSAK sell. However, this is an extreme buy, so this is actually a MHV buy. Okay, so this our buy idea will only valid if we see that this one go up and close above the top BB. So we're gonna wait for that before we do our entry. So we set alert. using our custom indicator CSM buy. Okay, CSM buy at H1. We also want to see it close above the EMA 50. Okay, and this will be our second alert for this week. Right, next pair is AUD USD. Start from weekly time frame. AUD USD is currently at the MA 510 high region. It's been doing that for many weeks. Okay, so we're gonna follow our SOP. We don't know if we're gonna continue or we're gonna make a MHV and return, right? But if we follow our SOP, this is a re-entry sell. Okay, re-entry sell on weekly. On daily, it's currently rejecting the what to say, MA 510 high, and here it does make a extreme sell. So this is a MHV sell. Okay, so MHV sell, and lower time frame H4 we can see CSAK sell. Okay, this is our sell setup just now, and then at our lower time frame H1 we can see CSM sell, re-entry sell. Okay, so to have a good confidence to sell, we want to see that CSM sell happen at H4, because currently, although this extreme sell, but we have not seen CSM sells here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set alert CSM sell at H4, and make sure it close above the below the EMA 50 as well, because EMA 50 is here. Okay, so that's it for AUD USD. Next pair we want to trade GBP USD. Okay, for GBP USD, we start from weekly time frame as well. GBP USD is currently at a re-entry buy because it closed above the MA 510 low, so this is a buy setup for us. It make a support here. Okay, probably price gonna retest this resistance. On lower time frame D1 we can see that price is currently making a re-entry buy. Okay, so sorry, this is okay, this extreme buy actually TPW MHV buy, sorry, this will be MHV buy. And on H4 however is not that beautiful. It does make a CSAK sell. Okay, this is a extreme sell, CSAK sell, MHV sell, then CSAK sell. So you want to be a little bit careful here. If this candle close and close below this low BB, our buy idea will be invalid. And looking at lower time frame, it's making a CSM sell. So what we want to do is to make sure this CSM sell is cancelled by a CSM buy over here. Okay, so we set alert CSM buy at H1 and make sure it's above EMA 50 as well. Okay, next pair is USD JPY. USD JPY is being bearish for many weeks. In fact, currently it have closed below this resistance level, support level, which is very big, significant weekly support level. As you can see, it closed below. However, we just stick with our SOP. This is CSM. Usually CSM will have a retracement, come back here, right? So although it's bearish, but our SOP says this is a buy setup, so we want to look for re-entry buy. Daily is CSM sell, H4 making a re-entry sell, H1 is making a CSAK buy. So to make our buy setup valid, we need to at least have this CSM buy. So it's a long way up, but we never know, right, how price move within a week. CSM buy at H4. and also we want to see that EMA 50 close above EMA 50. Okay, if EMA 50 is above, although we make CSM buy, it's gonna be very dangerous because it could make a big continuation to go down. Okay, that's it for USD JPY. Next pair is USD CAD. USD CAD in weekly time frame. That's where we're gonna start. Rejecting this support level to go up. Okay. However, currently price is at the re-entry sell zone. Okay, so to make our sell valid, we look at lower time frame. In daily time frame, currently is at the MHV sell over here. If you can see here, MHV sell. EMA 50 is still above here, and on H4 price is making a MHV sell. This is the extreme sell, MHV sell. Okay, so there is no confirmation of sell yet. In lower time frame, H1 it's making a CSM buy. So what we want to see is on H4 we want to see this kind of close below here, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the retracement to go down. Okay, so we don't enter right away when we say the CSM, but rather we take the retracement somewhere around here. Okay, so alert, CSM sell at H4. So make sure it's below the EMA 50. Okay, next pair is USD CHF. USD CHF will be like this. Currently price last week is re-entry sell. This week also is still a re-entry sell, although it's like almost in the middle. You go down and come back up. So we take this as our re-entry sell to make our sell valid. Let's look at lower time frame. So you can see here is extreme sell, right? Bearish engulfing. Go down, retest here. This is a MHV sell, and then on H4 extreme sell, CSK sell, MHV sell as well. H1 CSM buy still. So in this case we want to see this close below the low BB, retrace, then we're gonna take the sell, almost like the USD CAD, right? So hopefully our sell zone will be somewhere around here. Sorry, too big. Yeah, and for that we're gonna wait and use our custom indicator. Whoop, CSM sell at H4, EMA 50. Make sure it's below EMA 50. Okay, next pair is NZD USD. For NZD USD in weekly time frame, price is currently at the MA 510 high. However, be careful because you see this is a resistance. It breaks the resistance and close above it. So yeah, we want to sell, but we need confirmation to make our sell valid. Over here we can see that this high is actually higher than this high, so be careful. This is still MHV sell in D1. H4 is served as a re-entry buy. Okay, so don't confuse. You have to stick to your bias. If you want to sell, you keep on sell. Don't like, hey, this is a buy, should I buy, kind of thing. Okay, H1 is a CSAK sell. Okay, it's not CSM yet. So what we want to see to make our sell valid, because you want to follow our SLP, this kind of have to close below the EMA 50 and below the low BB. Okay, so this is what we're waiting for, and then it will retrace, then we took a sell. Okay, that will be our sell zone, then it will go down again and we'll be in profit. So to wait for that to happen, we need to use our custom indicator CSM cell at H4O EMA 50. Oops, sorry. EMA 50. Okay, so that's it, our analysis for this week. As usual, we trade 7. Sorry, I think I need to type this one. USD UCHF. W1 is UCHF is resell. D1 is resell. H4 is MHV sell. H1 is CSM sell. Then we set alert for CSM sell at H4. Then number 8 will be our NZD USD. Weekly is resell. D1 is MHV sell. H4 is re-entry buy. H1 is CSAK sell. So set alert for CSM sell at H4. Okay, so that's it for this week. I hope you all have a good trading week ahead. As you can see here, we don't have any instant entry for this week. We're gonna wait for all our alert that we have set over here. As you can see, if we pull this one back, we can see that we have all our alerts set for this week. Okay, so we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so till we meet again next week, I wish you all the best and profitable trading week. Stay safe. Till we meet again, bye bye.